Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. And I'm Bao Yang from Advantage Singapore. It's a pleasure to be here today to share with you the transformative opportunities of AI in the automotive industry. So just a bit of background of who we are, Advantage. We have been in the industry for 13 years plus. We worked with mainly the automotive clients, luxurious brands like Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Volkswagens, Audis, right? So we focus a lot on the marketing and sales, the financial services, as well as the after sales. So it has been an up and down journey. And as you know, in Singapore, our cars are really expensive. I believe in Taiwan as well, the cars are equally expensive, right? So really, what I think about AI is that they are just going to change everything. It's not only changing the way we drive, but also how we finance, we insure, and we maintain the vehicles, right? So there are many opportunities in the automotive, as you can see. There are plenty here where we actually would like to focus on areas where it's beyond the primary scope of the OEMs, one that we can really excel, right? In this case, we identified marketing and sales, customers experience and personalization, as well as financial services, where we think that AI can excel and create the best impact, right? So today I would like to share with you the use case in customers' experience and personalization within the financial services. So what the use case is about is on customers' retention program. Okay, basically is we call it trade cycle management, in short, TCM. All right. So TCM is not traditional Chinese medicine, but rather it's trade cycle management. So trade cycle management is an integral part and a very powerful customers retention tool for automotive financial services. So with a recent surveys that what really tells us is that 70% of consumers were likely to trade in their vehicles if their monthly payment is about remain the same. And 63% of consumers actually would like to upgrade their cars every 3 years or less, right? This is very telling as a stats for us that we know that there are new and perhaps customers' preference and wishes. So, and then we also found that more than half of them actually didn't think that they know, or by the point where their lease will end, okay, they could actually upgrade before that. And last, 69% of consumer thinks it's important for dealers to notify them, all right, when the vehicles are able to upgrade, and not affecting their monthly installment. So the key motivation here is that how can we shorten the trade cycle to sell more vehicles? So for car dealers and OEMs, right, they will practice the TCM, and it is done very manually and it takes a long time. So as you can see, the steps that takes is more than 10 process. And overall, it takes more than an hour, perhaps, just to make preparations to offers to each of the customers that they have. So really, the challenges of developing and generating high quality personalized offers exist because there are potential data inaccuracies, such as data entry, as well as the time when the data is made available. And if it's delayed, it will totally make errors in whatever data that is generated. It is also time consuming, looking at the way how data is being handled. And it's definitely limited in its scale and hard to scale because the process is just repetitive, one after the other. So what it means is that the effort does not justify, right? Because basically the benefits does not justify the effort. So what we come up with is ARC Retain, right? One that is a tool used by the OEM, right? And this tool exists in what we have as a software, Auto Retail Center. It allows the sales consultants to really conclude their sales professionally and timely. So you have less errors because there's minimum human input. In this case, we utilize AI agent to generate personalized offer that is text-based to communicate with the customer. AI agents is also used to identify the high intents as what you have seen in the earlier presentations, what Mobile can do. So, just to elaborate a little further how it looks like, okay, in the customers that we have, we use AI agents for copywriting, right, to generate the personalized offer based on their financial situations, vehicles equity, the trade-in car value, and the incentives, right? These are all sent automatically through email or WhatsApp. So offer sheets are also being generated to help the sales consultant communicate the deals effectively with the customer. So what it means is that actually automation is really make TCM feasible and scalable for markets of all sizes. Next, we use AI agents for digital marketing, right? This is one that we can combine the contract data with the CRM database to match, identify, and rank, similar to what Mobile are able to do in AI audience, to rank the eligible customers based on their online and social media behavior. So this approach improves leads conversion rates and enhances the potential of upselling or even cross-selling. So what the business impact looks like, okay? So the sales consultants are able to save more than half of the time working on it. At the same time, the revenues and profits are increased. Right? Next, we talk about leads conversion, usually about 6%, and now it can be improved up to 2 times. And the good thing is that the study shows that the success rate is really high as soon as the consumer arrives at the showroom, and if they are offered a genuine deal, they will buy into it. So further justification is really that we are able to disrupt the trade cycle from 60 months to 36 months over the 10 years, which means that we actually increase customers' lifetime value by 50%. So the additional revenues is also coming in, right, for the trade-ins and after sales, finance and insurance per customer. So in the end, I would like to conclude that by integrating AI into trade cycle management, it enhances on efficiencies and accuracies, improve customers' experience and satisfaction, meeting the needs of the customers and fostering long-term loyalty. So the approach of AI and data-driven engagement with consumers is where dealers are finding a great return on investments. Right, with that, I thank you.